Hello everyone and welcome back. This will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of February 16th. And at this time I'd like to give a very special thank you to each and every one of you out there who have been subscribing to my channel, helping it grow and getting it noticed, and for all the thumbs up on all the videos that you've watched. And of course the lovely comments. Thank you so much for doing that for me. It truly is appreciated. I do enjoy reading them and it definitely lifts my week. So thank you for doing that for me. As well as I would like to wish everyone out there a very happy Chinese New Year's. Alright. And healing yourself from your past. Letting go of some heartache that has been hanging on far too long. And you're finally releasing it. You're setting yourself free to open up into receiving and accepting more love. There's a lot of people out there that care very deeply for you. And you're finally opening up to receiving it. No longer living in denial or the shadows of the past, which is setting yourself free. Once you pull those swords out and open back up, you're going to be totally surprised at what's waiting for you. And the Three of Rods. Yeah, looking to traveling for many of you. Some of you even overseas, you know, someplace just totally different. Just to get yourself in a different state for yourself, setting yourself totally free in so many areas of your life. This could be for a job opportunity as well, like working overseas. You don't have to physically live there. You know, computers are wonderful things. And you are just at the beginning of something all new to your life. So you're really doing something different. And this, look at that, the Strength card. Like that's really nice to see, because that means that you have healed yourself here. Somebody is looking into taking trips that you haven't thought about doing for quite some time. And you're being encouraged by yourself. Like you have more passion about your stuff again. You feel more stable, more empowered. As your decisions, you're not allowing outside influences. You've gone within and found your inner strength on many things in your life. And that is helping you to open up even more to receiving. Like you are so much more calmer now than you have been in a while. You've managed to open up. And the shadows, yeah, stepping out of the shadows. No longer having so much self-doubt, you know, so much anxiety, up in your head too much, doing too many questions, overthinking, overanalyzing, questioning yourself at every turn. And you're just starting to realize you can let all that go, get out of your own way, head for the light, and start fresh. And you're finally accepting that that is an avenue that you are going to go down. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Rods. Yeah, finally letting go. Understanding this is time for you to let other people take responsibilities for their own actions. You know, this is burdens that were put upon you. Or in some cases, yes, we're all guilty of accepting more responsibilities because we think we're helping others. And you're coming to realize that all it has done was slowed you down. They are still doing them. And you're tired of that. So now this is the week that you're saying, I'm going a different path. You know, you guys figured this stuff out, laying the sticks down, so to speak, and moving in a different direction for your betterment, see? Heading to a new place, new better things for you. Yeah, 8 of Cups, walking away. Realizing that you have put time, energy, and effort into this. In some case, years worth. And it has, you know, worn you down. You know, it's definitely taken its turn on you. And now you're realizing that no more. You know, you just run yourself right out of steam. And you're realizing that all the energy and effort and stuff that you have put in, you're still doing the same thing. And you want to change. And you're realizing the only way to get that change that you desire so deeply is to let the rest go. So that's what you're doing. You're finally, you know, saying enough is enough and moving in a totally new direction for yourself. And it's going to change a lot very quickly for you. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, definitely moving yourself up your own ladder. You're learning to take care of yourself, your health, your wealth. You know, you've definitely worn your poor little body down. You know, you've been going at this for a long time and you're starting to realize just what a toll it has been taking on yourself. And you're coming to the conclusions that, you know, it's time to make that change. So some of you are finally relaxing, you know, taking care of yourself first, putting yourself first, understanding that it is time for you to do this, probably in many cases, long overdue. You know, you're taking that time, you're rewarding yourself, you're healing yourself. You know, this is meditation, going for a hot bath, maybe taking a walk outside. Maybe it's a lovely day where you're at. Just changing your direction so that your mind clears, your body heals, and then you can continue on. But right now you need to give yourself some time to heal. For some of you, this may have been that you have had a recent injury as well, or helping somebody who has. And now that they're done with their end of it, now you can, again, relax and take care of yourself. And the Page of Pentacles, good news coming in. Opportunities for financial opportunities for some of you, which is beautiful. You know, wow, there are so many things that you want to try, do, experience. And now you're giving yourself finally the permission to do it. You know, you're doing okay for yourself. Your health is getting better. You're in a better place physically as well as mentally, which helps you to open up to new possibilities, new opportunities. You know, you're learning to close the doors, end the deals, whatever it takes for you, so that you can start to arrange new things for yourself. There's new assignments coming in. You know, for many of us, this looks like it's more to do with work. You know, you finally got that job that you've always desired, or at least the opportunity to apply for it. So you're going for it. So congratulations. Oh, the Lovers. Coming together of two like-minded people. Now this could be a new romance, or the rekindling of one. You know, but this is somebody that's coming in that you feel connected to on a much different level of connection. It's not just, you know, the good old-fashioned kind. This is your understanding that, you know, you sort of think alike, you have more or less the same sort of outcome in life, and it helps you to position yourself in a relationship of gratitude towards one another. You know, there's passion, there's value, there's a deeper love here for sure. And it is going to help you to not only strengthen your future, but to strengthen your mind, body, and soul. So, wow. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. Finally listening a little bit carefuler to yourself. Taking care of your bank accounts. Taking certain measures to make sure your finances are in good, really order this time. You know, talking to some people, making some good investments, finding the best deals for yourself. Looks like for a few of you could be looking to purchase something of a significant value. And you're looking for the best deal for it. So good on you. Others, looks like you're going to try and start your own business. So you're just dipping your toes in there. You're just getting the information, figuring out what it takes to get this going. But, you know, this is you fulfilling a dream that you have desired for a while. So this is a, you know, a new, like I said, new business, a new starting point, and you are really ready for this. You have, you know, what it takes to get going on this and the ability to do it. You know, no matter what, you will find what it is that you need. If it's more financing, you'll figure that out as well. But this is going to turn your life in a totally new direction for yourself. Wow. And the Four of Pentacles. Yes. See? You've been hanging on to money. Some people told you, you know, oh, you got to do this, that, and that. No, you are saving for this opportunity to present itself, and it has showed up at your door. You know, you're a little bit timid, which is understandable. You know, you're not trying to overspend. You want to make sure that you have enough and that you don't have to stress and worry in the future. So you've been hanging on and taking care of your finances for a long time. And yes, you were a little bit stressed and worried about spending too much, so that, you know, you might have to go down that slope again, and you don't ever want to. So you're on the different end of financial opportunities. You're knowing where a good deal is. You're checking it out. You're making sure it's all what it's promising to be. Oh, look at that. The Chariot. Well, looks like for many of you, you're going to take that opportunity and go with it. You know? You're getting that attitude of nothing ventured, nothing gained. But there's movement here. There's progress. You know, you have the willpower and you're in control of it. Wow. You're definitely, you know, not overreacting. You're realizing it takes courage, but you are in control of making these decisions for yourself, for your future. There looks like there's travel plans here as well for some of us. And you are beginning to enjoy being in charge of your future, your destiny. So you're just at the beginning of this threshold. Wow. And the Hangman. Look at that. Yeah, some of you have talked to some professional people. Good for you for doing that. You've realized there's been many things in your life that you don't want to repeat anymore. And you seem to have a pattern in your life that you have been wanting to change for a long time. And you figured out that the only way you can change many things about your life, so it's not always, you know, the same circle going round and round. You've decided you don't want to be part of that anymore in your life. And the only way for you to change that was to talk to somebody. And you have. And it helped you to figure out, you know, give you those lights that show you, you know, when you get that aha moment. So you're taking care of business for yourself, and it's going to help you to really move yourself forward. Yeah, wow. Okay, I am going to pick you one of these just for a little more clarity. See what else the decks are going to show. You never know. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. There it is. Moving forward, making decisions. Big changes are on the way for you. You know, that's the Wheel of Fortune. It's good luck, karma, life cycle, destiny awaits. Turning point for sure. Because you are changing. You know, and this is almost fated. These changes. You've been trying to do this for a long time. You've had your ups and downs, and like I said, you want to get off that merry-go-round. You want your life to be a certain way, doing a certain thing, and you're willing to do what it takes to achieve that goal. So congratulations on you, and it looks like, you know, the universe is telling you, yeah, go for this, because you're going to be really happy that you moved in that direction. It's going to set you free. It's going to help you to be what you want to be for a change, instead of being what you think is expected. All right, and your Oracle card. Time to take action. The power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. Isn't that beautiful? And on that note, I will say goodbye for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you again next week. Bye for now.